This is a Keris, a Moro Keris, an old Moro Keris sword. It combines different attributes of Moro weapons. First of all, it's said that all the advantages it combines. For example, it chops like the Kampilan, as well as slide and cleave like the Barong. So it has all these advantages into one. And Moros held the Moro Keris, as you see here, in higher esteem than any other type of sword. Generally, it is believed that the shape of the blade is based on the motif or symbol of Naga, um, which originates possibly from India a couple of centuries ago in East Indian culture, I mean. So what does Naga means? Naga represents the snake or mythical dragon. It means you see undulations of the serpent are shown in the waves of a Moro Keris, as is the case here. The Naga design, traditionally, I need to say, symbolized the qualities of wisdom, agility of movement, bravery, strength, and cunning at the same time. Moro Keris has a separable guard, and you can basically find it on all Moro Keris blades that are truly antique. Sometimes this line is so subtle when the two parts join that you can hardly recognize it. Those practiced a heavy cut and slash style of fighting or swordsmanship. Therefore, they needed to find out and to make a very good way to hold the guard sections of the separable Keris blades together during combat. So to do so, the Muslim Filipino Pandais made clamp-like straps which fitted over the sides of the guard. You see here it has one of these clamps which is fitted over the side of the guard, so keeping it together. According to Robert Cato in his book Moro Swords, there is an interesting symbolism associated with the blade clamps found on Moro Keris. In the Maguindanao and Tausug tongues, the clamps are called asang-asang. The word asang literally means fish gill. And what does it mean? It suggests that the clamps imitate the gills of a fish. Like the actual organ for which it is named, the asang-asang was considered to be a purifying element of the sword. The Maranaos refer to the same type of guard clamps as baka-baka, meaning chin, a term suggesting the symbolism of straps running under the chin of the Keris blade. The handle on this type of Keris is hoof-shaped, octagonal, and is wrapped, as you can see it here. Moro Keris blades, I mean, the old ones are made of welded steel, laminated steel. Some of them have very intricate designs, not all of them, but this one is also welded steel. Upon closer inspection, as you can see it, and Moro Keris swords are really of a very good shape and also very sharp and very good for the combat. In the late 19th century, Antonio Martel de Gallangos, a Spanish government official who was stationed in Mindanao for 6 years, says the following: "The Moros have many excellent krises and campilans. The last weapons are so much feared that even the swords of our officers and the sergeants' sabres are no match against them. In the same document it is written, "It would be very convenient if the side arms that our men use, like the sword and the saber, were made specially for that island, Mindanao, so that our men would have the advantage over the terrible Moro weapons like the Keris, the Campilan, and the death-dealing tabas." Tabas is referring to panabas, of course, just to see and to have the testimony over the effectiveness of Moro weapons. Thank you for coming and visiting our channel. Please support us and subscribe to our channel, and see you in the next video soon.